Good evening everyone and welcome to this Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1. I am your host with the most. Mark, tonight we're at the glorious, well not so glorious, wet race, well wet qualifying during this Belgium track. I hope you're okay and well. Bit of a late delay of the live stream, so I do apologise for that one, guys. So I'll try and get myself prepped up and ready to go, but I will talk about the stats as well as the Belgian track, the Spa-Francorchamps, as I always say. But you got like, hopefully they'll let me know. Ooh, the weather crew has just come through. The weather crew has just come through. That just rhymes on that one. As you can see, it's going to be a wet qualifying. However, it's going to be a dry race tonight. So this is going to be an absolutely interesting stuff. Pardon me, that didn't work well with the burp on that one. So, like I said, I can't wait for this battle tonight because this is going to be an absolute belter. There's a newcomer tonight, but also I'm going to talk about some of the stats as well. So we've got a newcomer of Synchronously. Just trying to see which one has gone first. I'm trying to see which one has gone first, so I could do the actual qualifying. I think it might be Mike or Gunnar. Mike would be easier. So Mike will be doing the first driving of the qualifying lap of the Belgian Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1. We're at the Spa-Francorchamps with a 4.352 miles with a 7.004 kilometres. And here we go, we're starting off here now. This is the first corner now. This is the part where the hairpin needs to be absolutely spot on to get the exit here. This is the part where for all those old F1 fans, this was a mad start of 1998 when there was a pile up around here passing La Source. Then coming to El Rouge. All people say El Rouge. I don't know what to say, I'm just going to say Rouge on that one. So coming up to the Radulon, then coming to the Kemmel Straight. Now, we already passed turn 2, 3, 4 through the El Rouge part. Then coming up to turn 5, which is passing the end of the first sector, which is done at 33.6. They're doing the Les Combes corner now with turn 6. Then coming up to turn 7 now. Oh, he didn't go wide there, Mike. He needs to hold on. Then coming up to turn 8. The slowest corner there. And then coming up to Malmedy. I always call it the corner with no name, but it is a corner with no name there. Then coming up to Puon, or Puchon, I don't know how you pronounce it there, but coming up to turn 10, and then coming to Belchamont on this corner here. That was turn 11 there. Then coming up to turn 12, which is Rivage? It's not Revenge, but Rivage. Saying in a posh accent there. Coming up to turn 12, then coming to turn 13, then coming up to turn 14 now. This is the part of the end of the second sector now. He needs to get it spot on here. The ray is absolutely kicking in now. Then coming to turn 15, this is the part where they need to avoid the wall here as well. Passing curve Paul Ferrari there. Then coming up to, which I believe turn 16 is the spud, just giving him access through there. Then coming up to turn 17 now. Then coming up to the chicane, the bus stop chicane part at turn 18, sorry. Then coming up to turn 19 now. And that is what you get with the qualifying lap of the Belgian Grand Prix in the wet state of that one. And Mike has done a 2 minutes of 3.53. So that's a good time for the Haas car as well. But you'd be interested to see what can anyone else do. Oh, brilliant stuff from Captain Stiff. Ton Avalanche, waving down. The Flying Scotsman has done a 2 minutes of 1.9. Gunnar! What has happened to Gunnar? He must have broken El Rouge. Because I just saw him a minute ago. What can Tom 4 can do? He's doing sideways there. 2 minutes 7.1. And the McLaren car. Mr. Sky C done a 2 minutes of 1. Flat there. Captain Stiff. Out of nowhere with the Red Bull car. giving wings at the minute. SJD has done a 2 minutes 3.1. Synchronously has done a Red Bull time of 2 minutes 2.5. That's a good time on his debut race for the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. You got Ben Muscat's done 2 minutes 19, so he will definitely do that again. What can Dragio or Dragio? Or what can Craig do? Dragio's gone back into the pits. What can Craig do? Craig's going to try and do full pouch on his wet car here on the Toro Rosso, and he can do a 2 minutes 3.2. I'll be interested to see if anyone can try and match Captain Stiff's time with 11 minutes 30 left of the qualifying as well. I want to see if so Ben Muscat's going to try and improve his time of 2 minutes 19. Based on the times that I'm seeing now, it's going to be between 1 minute 59 and 2 minutes 3. Those are the two times that I'm expecting to get a good time with the wet stuff. But will it dry at the end? Considering it's going to be a dry race during the racing stuff as well. But like I said, for me personally, with the track itself, for me personally, driving around it, I've never been successful. I don't know why it is. It's always the second sector. I've always lost out completely, big time. And Ben Muscat's done the 13.7 seconds quicker. So he would do 2 minutes 4 at the moment as it stands here. Mike's moved up with a 2 minutes 2. So he's improving left, right and beeping centre here. I'm just trying to load up my channel now. As you can tell, I am still unprepared here. Aaron J. Spence moves up to 7th with a 2 minutes 2. SJD's coming up to the 2 minute marker now. But what can Ben Muscat do? He's done a 2 minutes 1. 2 minutes 2.2. 2 minutes 2.2 from Ben Muscat. So that's a good time, to be fair, in the Sauber car as well. So considering what everyone else is doing on the McLarens as well, that's still a good time, to be fair. But Mr. Skycy in the Toro Rosso, I expect him to be a little bit quicker than the 2 minutes 1. I expect him to be a little bit quicker, if that's my personal preference, shall we say. But still, this is going to be an absolute belter. Synchronously slaying all the drivers through. I'm not sure where he is at the minute. Oh, I need that drink. So, good evening too. Oh, Carrot Soup! How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're okay and well. How you doing, Carrot? Oh, I do apologise from last week's broadcast. I'm not sure what happened last week. My broadcast was just kept cutting me off. Touch wood, which I'm knocking wood now. It's been alright so far. The last few streams I've been doing, they've been alright. So, touch wood, hopefully it'll be all okay and stuff. But thank you very much for the bits. Much appreciated, mate. You're an absolute legend. I missed Tom 444's win last week, and he did a great drive, to be fair, last week. So hopefully he'll try and match that, because it's a wet qualifying, but also it's going to be a dry race. So what's your thoughts? Do you think Tom 444 would get a win again, or do you think it's going to be a tough one? Because Captain Stiff done a great time of 1:59. Oh, wave! What's happened there? Through El Rouge. They're going to be careful there. Hopefully try and get out of the way quick. Good evening to Stephen. How you doing, mate? You're alright. I hope you're okay well. Like, Wave did a 2 minutes 0.1, so that's a good time, to be fair. Carrot Soup says Tom's got pole easy. Just have to wait and see what happens here. Yeah, Steven says, oh, it's raining. It is absolutely belter of a rain here, but I'm trying to see who's closest here. I think it's a Spud, so Knightlyhood, it's a Spud. Yeah, Steven, it's pouring down with rain in the qualifying, but it's going to be absolute dry within the race. So I will not be surprised. Spud. Oh, lastminute.com from Sir Spud to try and wave his way back into. Wave his way back into the race there. Sorry, back into the pit stuff anyway. Craig did a 2 minutes 3.2. Trying to think who else is on the lap. That's earlier on. Mr. Scorsese, the which I believe Aaron Spencer is the Drivers' Championship leader at the moment here. But Mr. Scorsese is only 5 points behind. So Mr. Scorsese is going to try and build his lap up to try and get himself pole. He's not in the Renault car because he would have said va 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 voom on that one. He's probably had enough of me because of the French. Oh, so Mama oui, voom with the Thierry Henry situation on that one. But what can Mr. Scorsese do? Do you think Mr. Scorsese will get into the top two? He's 1 second behind, well, more or less 1 second behind. Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Oh! Who was that? Mike must have been absolutely had his heart in his mouth there after what happened to Mr. Scorsese. Silly Bang will not be happy with that. With Eau Rouge or El Rouge. I don't know how to say. It's just El Rouge on that one, but absolutely madness stuff here. But Mr. Scorsese thought he might have a good chance to try and build his momentum up through the El Rouge part. Aaron J. Spencer's in 4th at the minute, so he's doing a cracking qualifying at the minute. He's 8 tenths behind. He's 8 tenths behind Captain Stiff for first place at the minute. Oh, Steven says, yeah, Stiff's saying today he hates Belgium, he has no pace. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's the statement gone out of the window on that lap from Captain Stiff. But can Captain Stiff try and improve? Unless I'm mistaken, the wet is dropping down a bit. Yeah, some of the guys are all going for the intermediates, so I was pretty much expected the intermediates. So the wet situation here, coming up to the 5 minute marker, we will have, for the first time in ages, we will have a different countdown theme to the ending of this frantic qualifying. I just thought I'd try something for a change and see if it works out. But if anyone can guess where this theme's come from, or where it's come from, you're an absolute legend. Except for Mike or Craig, because they know the theme, because I've already tested it out earlier, so they know what's happening anyway. But like I said, Dre Gio has done a 2 minutes 9.5, so in 11th place, so he needs to try and improve his time. Aaron J. Spence and so SJD trying to be absolutely delicate to the one of the Haas cars. I think that might be Mike. Yeah, Mike's just laying the drivers through, so he doesn't want to get bang situation there. Synchronously doing his lapping now. What do you reckon the time will be, guys? Do you think there'll be a different time tonight? If you can, guys, if whoever's in the commentary comments box, if you can follow, subscribe as well to like share it out to all the other like Twitters or anyone like that, so we can get more views, and because of that we can try and help the Invictus Racing Leagues a lot more as well. And that's all that's all I'm interested in about anyway, and try and help Invictus, as well as the admins who do absolutely fantastic work at Invictus Racing Leagues as well. So, and also Craig. But like I said, it's all team effort at Invictus. But like I said, we try, because if we want to try and get some more income into it, we try and do everything we can. But what can Synchronously do on his lap? He's going to try. Oh, that could have been nasty stuff there by the wall there. We've got a Force India car. Could be either SJD or Colin J. It could definitely be SJD. We've got yellow flag sectors, all 3 sectors there. Then yellow flags in sector 3. Would anyone try and beat Captain Stiff's time? We've got 2 minutes 40 under left. It will be absolutely. This could be make or break here. Can Synchronously on his debut race try and stop the Red Bull teammate of Captain Stiff on this race only? We'll have to wait and see what happens here, but I can't wait for this battle. I can't wait for this, to be honest. This is absolutely insane in the membrane stuff, but Synchronicity is going to try and do his lapping through. El Rouge! Oh no! Oh, you silly bang! The bang and the wheel has gone! He is not happy with that! He is absolutely not happy with that! Craig's retired! Craig's retired from the session! He believes he can't get any quicker than 2 minutes 3, or he made a mistake on sector 1 as well. But, like I said, madness start. Madness start. El Rouge will be the absolute ball ache for all these drivers. They're going to be absolutely spot on here. What do you think, guys? Do you think there'll be a shock in the qualifying? Do you think there'll be a shock? I'm still watching SJD try and do his lap in now. He's going to try and do what he can do. Captain Stiff, he's only just got out for an out lap, so he won't be able to have a chance to do his lap in here. But we've got 1 minute left. We've got 1 minute left on the qualifying as well. But it's absolutely going to be nerve-wracking stuff here. It's definitely intermediate conditions, but anything could happen on this situation here. And this is the new countdown. This is just a temporary one. See if you like it, guys. Countdown connect. Oh! Flying Scots! From SJD. If you don't know where that's come from, the end of it, well, SJD is definitely end of his qualifying, but he's in third to El Rouge. He could not do anything about that. It was just an absolute. He was going through El Rouge, trying to improve his time over 2 minutes, 0.1. But what can we do? What can we say with the final countdown here? Oh, Steven says, was that Star Wars? No. Have you ever watched Back to the Future? The part where they're at the part 3, where they're at the train scene situation. If you know that, you're an absolute legend. If not, then watch it. That's what's happened there. I was trying to get that momentum with that train scene. It's just like the edge of your seat moment here. Feels like it, that power. And unfortunately, when I watched the SJD, that was the end part there. Oh, Steven says, nah, mate, sorry. Oh. Watch it. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. What can Aaron J. Spence do? Aaron J. Spence on his actual qualifying lap. Top 444 did this lap here with 159.7. Oh, suspended at 159.3. Oh, the Flying Scotsman. Wave it out. Tom Avalanche. Oh, I'm not saying avalanche, but avalanche. Oh, what a. Oh, Tom 444 thought he'd done it. Spud thought he'd done it. But Andrew Spence, I'm trying to see if Andrew Spence can try and improve his time, because he's the nearest situation here. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But what can Andrew Spence do? The Drivers' Championship leader at the moment. Can he try and get this momentum going? Here, last corner now. Chance! Chance! I think he's got second. Oh, silly bang. Yeah, he's got second. Andrew Spence will move up to second. Tom Avalanche has got into pole position. Here, Sunshines. Absolutely belter. Here are your short qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1. You got Tom Avalanche, Waving Tail, the Flying Scotsman in first place. You got Aaron J. Spence, DJ Spence in second place. Aaron Spud, so Nolly Hudson Spud in third. Tom 444 in fourth place. May the fourth be with him. Captain Stiff in fifth. SJD in sixth. Ben Musket in seventh. Dre Gio in eighth. Mike in ninth. Mr. Skycy in 10th. Synchronously in 11th on his debut race. Craig is in 12th. Gunnar and Colin J have both not done a time whatsoever in 13th and 14th respectively. What do you think, guys? Did you like that ending of that song, or did you prefer the old countdown? Because I'll put it back anyway, because it was just trying out different themes, see if you guys can guess it anyway. But regarding the tyre wear situations, because they've got fresh tyres, so they can do whatever they want on here because of the wet qualifying that they've just done. If it was me, I would have gone for the hardest countdown, to be fair. Steven says countdown, to be fair. I will bring back the countdown. But I just want to bring back some different themes, see what you thought anyway. But madness stuff. But what do you think, guys? Do you think there'll be a shock tonight? Do you think there'll be a shock in the race? Do you think? I mean, what a lap from Waving Tail, the Flying Scotsman. He just absolutely immense stuff at Ton Avalanche. He just absolutely immense stuff there. Brilliant stuff. Oh, Steven says, can we have the Thunderbirds countdown? And I was thinking of doing 5 in a bed, 4 in a bed. Oh, you know what? Just before we count down. Try and do this quick before we start. Just for a laugh. Here are
5
in a bed.
4
In a bed.
3
In a bed.
2
In a bed.
1.
Great racing. There you go. That's the Thunderbird countdown. That's what I was wanting to do. If you like that, legend. If you want to cut that on there, that's fine by me. So Spud has started the all geared up and ready to go. Before we do that, we're going to try and do some of the stats as well. Some of the drivers had half of the points, I think, because of the race from, I believe, Mexico last week. So, Aaron J. Spence in first place with 64 points. Then you got Mr. Sky C in second with 59 points. You got Captain Stiff in third with 53 points. You got Boy Better Now is in fourth with 47.5 points. You got Tom 444 in fifth place with 41 points. You got Colin James in sixth with 35 points. Then you got Craig in seventh with 33 points. Fasconi in eighth with 33 points. The Spud is in ninth with 32 points. Ben Musket is in 10th with 12 points. 10th with 31 points, sorry. Mike is in 11th with 27 points. SJD is in 12th with 24 points. Waving Tail, the Flying Scotsman, is in 13th with 22 points. Lozak is in 14th with 20 points. Gunnar's in 15th with 5 points. Dre Gio is in 16th with 5 points. And we have Synchronously to do his debut race as well. So he'll be having his first ever points if he can get into the top 10 tonight as well. But like I said, guys, I keep doing this every time. So what I always do before I check the comments, Synchronously, you got in 11th, you got the soft tyre. Gunnar's gone for the soft tyre as well. Craig's gone for the medium tyre. Craig is going to go long with the medium tyre, possibly onto lap 16, I think, with the mediums. 16 to 18, and then short sprint with the super softs. SJD, Colin J, they've gone for the super softs, which I'm a bit surprised, to be fair, as everyone else has gone for the soft tyre. So they will all be charging at the end. Have to wait and see what happens here. But like I said, Ton Avalanche, if that's how you pronounce it, Waving Tail, as I always remember him as the Flying Scotsman, is in first. Aaron J. Spencer's in second. So Spud is in third. Tom 444 in fourth place. May the fourth be with him. Always. You got Captain Stiff in fifth. SJD in sixth. Ben Muscat in seventh. Dre Gio in eighth. Mike in ninth. Mr. Scorsese in 10th. So Mr. Scorsese's going to have a massive challenge ahead of him to try and get some points back ahead of Andre Spence in 2nd place, but he's in 10th. Synchronously in 11th on his debut race. Craig's in 12th, Gunnar's in 13th, Colin Jay's in 14th, but he's on the wheel as far as I know. Anyway, Colin Jay. Stephen says Avalanche, Aaron and Spud top 3 in no particular order. I don't know what it is with this track with Belgium. I mean, it's good. Oh, straight from daylight to there. We've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we'll go. Oh, good start. There's some great starts from the Sauber of Ben Muskie. Oh, I'm trying to catch everyone from the first corner. We got yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1, but Suspend's dropped down. Ben Muskie's back up to 5th. Oh, El Rouge! Oh, Rouge! Oh, they're still holding on. They're still holding on with El Rouge. Oh my God, the Sauber! Oh no, sorry, that was the Renault. The Va-Va-Voom. So the Toro Rossos. Oh, Mr. Scorsese trying to get past Captain Steve. Captain Steve dropped down. Oh, that could be one of the Haas cars against Renault. Mike and Gio. Mike's having a shocking start. I know he was in 9th, but he's dropped down to 11th. Madness start. Captain Stiff is the one that's made the massive drops here. Mr. Scorsese's got the biggest mover at the moment here. But brilliant start here. Ben Muskie's really on fire at the minute against Spud, trying to get past him as quickly as possible, but Captain Stiff would have a bounce back ability against Mr. Scorsese in 7th place at the moment here. There's going to be absolute frantic battles here, left, right, centre at the Belgian Grand Prix. Tell us your thought, guys. What do you think of the Belgian Grand Prix? Oh no! No! Oh no! Ben Muskie hit the wall. That's what I said earlier, you have to avoid hitting that wall, and because of that, there was a carnage. It felt like, yeah, what the hell is that what happened? Ben Muskie hit the wall because he went wide, like, couldn't get out of the exit properly. He hit the wall on the left-hand side. It's a virtual safety car. I expected it to be the actual safety car, to be honest, not the virtual one. But madness start, and it felt like SJD's got a 5-second stop go penalty for speed in the pit lane. He was the most unluckiest driver, to be honest. Same with Mike as well. Mike unfortunately got caught up with Ben Muskie's car. Yeah, they all try to avoid it, but like I said, SJD unfortunately got caught in that battle, and he had to pit in as well. So we're going to get all yellow flags. We're going back into racing now. Can Gunnar? Oh, I thought Gunnar was trying to be closer there, but Gio. So Mike would be absolutely livid with that, to be honest, because he, to be fair, he did drop a few places at the start, but he did not want that collision with Ben Muskie. Well, Ben Muskie hit the wall, and because of he couldn't control his car to move out of the way because the wheel was gone, Mike had no other way to get out of the way on that one, and he unfortunately was close on that one. But now, Captain Stiff. Unfortunately, the timings are a little bit wrong here, as in the gaps. Until I get the proper gaps here. So Gio trying to close in on Craig at the moment. He's going to try and improve. I know this is his first ever race last week. Well, DRS is now enabled. So here we go. What can Gio do on this lap? Mike's absolutely fuming and livid, shall we say. Absolutely livid with that. So Gio trying to close in on Craig for 6th place. Craig's on the medium side, so he's got a massive advantage here. if he can try and catch up to the others who are ahead of them as well. But Sir Spud might have a chance on top for third. Tom for still holding on for third. Can he try and bounce back ability here for Sir Spud to try and get back into third? But this is an absolute belter of a race here. As I said, I was surprised that there was no other accidents in that situation there, because it flooded back memories of 1998. I know it's not the same part of the track, but it felt like where it was just tipping it down in rain, and there was a carnage on the straight. That was before Eau Rouge as well. That just flooded back, because I saw some of the cars who just had a bit of damage there, but SJD might have to go all the way with the mediums, all the way to the end. He might have no other choice here if he wants to try and get back into this race as well. Dre Gio trying to close in on Craig here for 6th place. Oh, Craig's nearly done what Ben Muskett's done earlier. They need to be careful, the drivers, because they don't want to get argue with silly bang moments here. And I don't want to lose a wheel here or lose a wing here. But Dre Gio trying to close in on Craig, who's on, like I said, on the slower tyre. Dre Gio's on a little bit of a quicker tyre. Who was that? That might be Sir Spud there. Trying to close in on Tom 4. But can Dre Gio try to close in on Craig or Sir Spud? Sir Spud might have the slipstream up Eau Rouge. They've got to be careful here. They try to be absolutely delicate, careful here. Here are Sir Spud. Sir Gnarly Hood. Sir Spud moves up to third. What a move! What a move from Sir Spud. Oh, who's that? Dre Gio trying to close in on Craig again for 6th place. Colin Jay's done the fastest lap of a 1:49.4 of the race itself. So Colin Jay has just done. He had to pit in early as well. So something must have happened on that battle earlier on in the race. But Tom 4 wants. Oh, this might be a good 3-way battle here. So I'm going to watch you from Mr. Scott's point of view. SJD's done it for 1:49.3 on the fastest time. Yeah, Tom 4 looks like he's struggling with at the back end of that car, but this Sky C just dropping back a bit. Sorry about that, I just needed that little bit of a kicking of a drink with the throat coming in. So, we've got a couple of battles going on. We've got one law battle here with Sir Spud, Tom 4 and Mr. Sky C. But also we've got Craig, Dre Gio and Captain Stiff joining the party here. But Mr. Sky C is going to have a momentum here on Tom 4. Oh, to the bed! Oh, Tom 4 still holding on. Mr. Sky C, we need a chance to try and catch up to Aaron J. Spence quickly. Late move! Oh, what a move! Oh, no! Not to move! What not to move? No! Oh my God! Don't do that, Mr. Sky C! Don't you dare do that! Again! My heart was in my mouth on that situation there. Because this is absolutely belted from Dre Gio. Dre Gio moves up to 6th. What a move from Craig. What a move from Dre Gio, passing Craig for 6th place. Madness stuff here. My heart was in my mouth. It's definitely a quality move from Mr. Sky C, but it could have gone all wrong there. Tom 4's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Bobby, he did not want that at all. But what can Mr. Sky C do for holding on for 4? Tom 4 needs to try and get bounce back ability here. But that's a brave move. To be fair, that's one of the good moves that I've seen from Mr. Sky C. I thought you are risking it, mate, for a biscuit here, and he's done it with ease on that one. But Tom 4 might have a chance to try and get past Mr. Sky C for 4th place here. Oh, can he have a chance? He's going to have a chance on the inside. He's got no choice. No, he's going to try. So Spud looks like he's trying to slowly try to catch up to Aaron J. Spence for second place, but madness of a race in here. Dre Gio's done the fastest lap of 149.2. Tom 444 does the move, but does that compromise? Yes, it does. It compromises a bit. It's trying to late brake there, but didn't work out. But this might lose a bit of time here. They've got to be careful Eau Rouge here, because some of the drivers are absolutely worried about that up the hill moment. I would be, if I was driving, I would be absolutely worried and livid. But Dre Gio try to do everything he can on closing in on Tom 444 for 5th place, respectively. We've got a couple of battles going on. Mrs. Garcia trying to close in on Mr. Spud for 3rd place. Dre Gio trying to close in on Tom 444 for 5th place. And also Captain Stiff trying to close in on Craig for 7th place. So I might watch Captain Stiff to try and see if it there. But yeah, from Stephen earlier on in the race, quality move from Mr. Sky C. No one would ever do that. Absolutely no one would ever do that race itself. Move as well itself. But what can Captain Stiff do? Captain Stiff's got a chance to try and catch. This could be the England versus Scotland battle here. Millwall versus Rangers here in this situation. We have to wait and see. And let's hope there's no bloodbaths here. What can Captain Stiff do? Try to close in on Craig now for 7th place. Mr. Scorsese might have to switch to Mr. Scorsese if he's not close enough. Yeah, I'm going to try and go to Mr. Scorsese. Might have a chance on Sir Spud now for 3rd. Might have a chance now for Sir Spud for 3rd. Well, the 2 Red Bulls there at the background there. Oh! Can Mr. Scorsese do another move? What he did against Tom 444. Synchronously done the fastest lap of 149.2. Someone had a penalty, but I could not remember who. They're trying to be absolutely delicate through Eau Rouge. So Spud looked like he had lost his back end there just, but he's still holding on. Still holding on. Oh, a late move from Mr. Scotty C there. That was an absolute late move there. That could have been nasty stuff there. But fair enough, he did a great move before Eau Rouge, but he needs to calm down a bit. Oh, Stephen says, slow down, Mr. Scorsese, I want my prediction right. Lol. Where's the betting slips? Where's the betting slips for this? Tom 444 trying to close in on Dre Gio for 5th place. He's doing a good race, to be fair, Dre Gio. This could be his best ever finish. I know this is his 2nd race, but this could be his best ever finish. Mr. Scorsese is the biggest mover. Same with Craig, the biggest movers. But the biggest drop is SJD because of what happened with earlier on. If you just joined, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Spud! Sorry, Dre Gio. Because I got used to Spud in the Renault. Dre Gio lost it at that corner there. This could be a frantic, like madness stuff here. But here we go. What can Tom 444 do? He needs something to do here. Tom 444. Ton Avalanche has got the fastest lap of 148.8. Bear in mind, Tom 444's got at least 3 seconds of penalties. Synchronously has got a 5-second stop-go penalty for corner cutting. So he did not want that. Oh! Tom 444 thought he had the opportunity there to try and get past Dre Gio for 5th place. This could be an absolute belter of good evening to Mike. How you doing, mate? You alright? Well, not saying you're alright, but frustrated, I'm guessing, on that one. But he says the ghosting of this game is ridiculous. He said it's just wasted his time. It's a shame because it could have avoided that, but it just depends on what happens with some of the game situations here. But SJD's got fastest lap at 148.7 here. We've got a couple of battles going on. We've got Tom 444 trying to close in on Dre Gio. We've got Captain Stiff trying to close in on Craig, as you can just see just at the background there, on those two barrels there. But also, you've got Mr. Scorsese to spud for third place here. So at the moment, Steve's prediction in that order is absolutely right. But will it stay like that? Will it stay like that? We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I would watch out for Craig at the minute, because he's on that tyre. He's only 9 seconds behind the leader. 9 seconds behind the leader, to be fair. But, oh, Mr. Scorsese got a chance now to try and close in. Well, can Mr. Scorsese try and go to the inside? Late break. Oh, that could have been... There was no debris from there. A bit of a late move there from Mr. Scorsese. So, Steven's prediction is absolutely out of the wall here now, because the Spud dropped down to 4th. Mr. Scorsese moves up to 3rd now. So this will be a fight that... Oh my God! Oh! So Spud and Mr. Scorsese could have... Mr. Scorsese moves back up to 3rd. So Spud... Oh my God! To be fair, so Spud lost his car at the top of El Rouge, and because of that, he wheel banged into Mr. Scorsese before on the long DRS straight, and because of that, Mr. Spud was trying his hardest to get back into this here, but because of that, now Dre Gio going to try and close in on Sir Spud, the 2 Renault there. Mike says it was carnage. I did manage to avoid 2 or 3 cars, but then a car standing on track got me DNF'd, and then the car just went his way. Yeah. I even saw it as well, from what I saw anyway. That was the part where you have to avoid that wall there. The part where these guys are coming up now. If you don't get that corner right, like what Dre Gio was nearly done there, he could have hit the wall there, and because of what that happened there, Captain Stiff drops... What's happened to Craig? What has happened to Craig? So Craig's dropped down to 10th. He might have to pit, because I just saw some debris there. Mr. Scorsese pits. Tom 444 pits. Captain Stiff's got a 5-second stop-go penalty for corner cut in there. Here's Dre Gio trying closing on to Spud for 3rd place here. So the 2 Renaults here. Mark says yes, Stephen, for look. Oh, Steve says in any order, Mark. I know, but it was a great prediction if it was in that particular order as well, which he's currently doing now. Mike says dive bomb. Oh, Stephen says boo. What was that? Oh, Dre Gio moves up to 3rd. Dre Gio, what a move! That's a great move. Great move from Dre Gio. But can Sir Spud? Surely the tyres are absolutely killing. They cannot be killing now, surely. Mike says, come on Spud, getting back. Scorsese going for the undercut. Oh, Steven says Spud needs to pit to cover Scorsese. Oh, Steven says, oh, of FFS. Mike says Spud is too late. He's just losing and losing time. He is, to be fair. So Spud is actually losing time. He needs to try and catch up, because Mr. Scorsese has just gone out for the... if I look at the leader part, so 16 seconds here between Sir Spud and Mr. Scorsese. So between himself... No, Tom 444's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Scorsese will take the lead. Yeah, Scorsese would take the lead depending on when the guys are pitting in. Craig's going for the super softs. So Craig's going for the super soft tyres. So Dre Gio has gone into the pits. So Spud has gone back into 3rd now. Captain Stiff's just gone back up to 4th now. Is there any battles going on? Any battles going on? Send us your queries, questions. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think there'll be a shock? Do you think Mr. Scorsese would win the race with the situation that he's in now? Or do you think there'll be a shock? Do you think there'll be a shock through everyone there, to be honest? Let's check Dre Geo versus Sky C. So Dre Geo versus Sky C. Two seconds. It's a 2-second gap. 2.4. Bear in mind, Sky C has got his tyres warmed up now. SJD's got the fastest lap of 148.6. Great lap from him. Fantastic lap. Considering what happened at the start of the race. Like I said, I'm absolutely gutted for Ben Musket, Mike, and SJD, and Craig as well, after their mistakes there. So, Steven says, Sky C will get a podium now. Top two are too far ahead as well. Yeah. Just watching synchronously, try and close it on Guna on that one. Gunnar, who's just gone into pit, gone ahead of synchronously for eighth place at the moment. So this is the closest battle we've got at the moment here. Mike says, yeah, when they all pit, Sky C will have the lead. Oh, Stephen, you're right. I read the interval times wrong. Don't worry, mate. I'll get the commentating stuff confused.com. Too much on that one with the full. It's like Arkwright from Open All Hours, or that penguin advert. Penguin. He got suspended with 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. Mark says, haha.com. So confused. Lastminute.com or confused.com. I always do that anyway. But Craig's got the fastest lap of 148.3 on the super soft tyre. Great time for him. Fantastic lap there. Bear in mind, some of the drivers who are on the softs, Craig will have to do another pit stop anyway, because the super softs won't last another 10 laps. I can guarantee you that. If he does, he's an absolute legend. So synchronously, he's trying to close in on Guna now for 8th place. At the moment, this is the only battle we've got so far on this track, from lap 12 or 22 of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. If you could do a favour, guys, if you like, make sure you follow, subscribe, share to everyone on Twitter. You know, get some more follows, more likes as well, so we can get more to help out Invictus Racing Leagues, the sites as well. Because the admins, everyone does a magnificent job, as always. Absolutely magnificent job. Absolutely magnificent. But synchronously try closing on Guna. Chance! Oh, Guna! Synchronously was right to drop back off there, because if he was side by side by Guna, he could have gone into the wall there. He could have had a silly bang moment there. Absolute silly bang there. But synchronously try closing on Guna now. Guna for 8th place now. Mark says maybe the soft runners haven't pitted yet, or trying to go for the super soft second stint. Let me have a look at the stops. The top 4 have not pitted yet, so they're the ones who have not done the pits yet. To be fair, with the soft tyre, I did expect, if I said mediums to last 16 to 18 laps, I expect the softs to probably last 14 to 16 laps, if they will pit on lap 14. Yeah, they could pit, but the super softs probably last about 10 laps at most, I would say, the super softs. But that's just my prediction anyway. But we got a good battle here from Tom 444, the Tom 444 train, of the McLaren car against the Ferrari car, against the Red Bull that gives them wings moments here. Mike says fresh super sauce on first 5 laps will be ultra quick. Yeah, so forget Mike, it's the Venian legend of Mike. You got Mike Kravitz as well. So just have to wait and see what happens here. I think Dre Gio's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I might be wrong. Aaron J. Spence pits. So Spud pits. So the two drivers have sacrificed on lap 14, have both pitted now. Captain Stiff, Ton Avalanche, try to do everything possible here. So Mr. Sky C, oh, that could have been nasty stuff there from Gunnar. We might have a 3. Oh, go on. Please be a 3 in a bed. Oh, come on. We need a 3 in a bed. We might have a 2. We're guaranteed 2. Can Gunnar pass his top? No. Oh, a little bit of contact there. That could have been contact to synchronously as well. Madness stuff here. Craig moves up to 10th because Colin Jay's pitted again for the super soft tyre. Oh my god, this could be frantic stuff here between Gunnar and synchronously. We might have a 3. Please be a 3. Oh, definitely 2. What a move by Gunnar. Gunnar moves up to 7th now, passing Tom 4 in 8th place. Madness stuff here. Absolutely madness stuff here. We're on lap 14 of 22 of the Invictus Racing Performance League 1. Absolutely madness stuff here. Tom 4 still trying to close in on Gunnar for 7th place, respectively. But Ton Avalanche pits. Where's Captain Stiff? Is Captain Stiff going to pit as well? Or he's going to risk it for a biscuit to do another lap on the softs? That's my interesting question here. But the guys that are on the super softs, to be fair, like Aaron J. Spence and Sir Spud, they've got a chance to try and catch up to Mr. Sky C, I think, anyway. Captain Stiff still goes out. It was still hanging on. Mike says the Paul Renault no straight line speed guaranteed. Yeah. Craig's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. Here we go. What can Aaron Dispenser do to try and cut past El Rouge? All Rouge try and get to Dre Gio. Try and get past Dre Gio. Oh! Can Aaron Dispenser try and do the old switcheroo of what Daniel Ricciardo and the great Nigel Mansell moments here? But he's still behind Dre Gio. Still behind Dre Gio. No. Oh, I thought he was going to risk it for a biscuit there. Ah, good evening to Never Miss. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're okay and well. It says, push, Aaron, push. Sounded like push. Ah, push it. Tried everything possible. Mike says, go, Aaron. Go, Aaron. You can do it. Oh, what can you do if he B's and Q's it? This could be a chance for Aaron J. Spence to try and get back into 4th now. He needs something here. Ton Avalanche. Might chance to try and get past Sky C for 2nd here. Mike said Sky C will take the lead. However, look at the times, guys. Look at the times there. Could be a frantic end of the race as well. Synchronously try closing on Tom 4. Chance! What a move! No, not to move. Synchronously trying to try and do everything possible here. Can Aaron J. Spence still hold on? Oh, Stephen says, with Stiff carrying on, surely the tyres will be shot to pieces. Definitely, they will absolutely be shot. I can wait and see what happens here. But this is what happens! Oh my god! Dre Gio. Sorry, Aaron J. Spence trying to get on Dre Gio here. Tom 444. Oh, what's happened to Tom 444? Ton Avalanche trying to get past Mr. Sky C. And I'm sure these people are going to say,
you can do it! You can do it!
they're trying to say, you can do it! If you B&Q it. Oh my God, we've got a 3-car battle here. Oh, Todd Avalanche, what a move. What a move against Mr. Sky. What a move there. Oh, what a move. And Todd Avalanche could be leading here. Oh, what a move by 2 cars in a couple of corners. What a move. Absolutely brilliant. Captain Sif would need to pit because his tyres are absolutely gone. Yeah, Captain Sif's gone back into the pits there. Nemesis, insane overtake. There was 2 great overtakes. 2 great overtakes. We might have a number 1 here for Marvin J. Spence. What a move. What a move. But Dragio right at the back. Needs to be careful. No, don't do what Mr. Scotty did earlier. No. Oh my God, thank God for that. No, Aaron J. Spence. No. Oh no, Aaron J. Spence. That was his chance to try and get some points. But Tom Avalanche has got 3-second tap penalty for multiple warnings. Aaron J. Spence lost it on the Eau Rouge part of there. Never miss. Oh, Stephen Mark says no. Absolutely gutting for Aaron J. Spence. DJ Spence. Oh God, nearly dropped my controller there. DJ Spence will be absolutely not wrapping his way into the race here. He's just absolutely fuming, and yeah, he has left this. Never miss says that's what I'm worried about tomorrow when racing. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, to be honest. But Tom 444 might have a chance to try closing on SJD for 8th place here. Oof! John 444 nearly lost the back end there. Oh, Stephen says he rips his betting slip up quickly as possible. Mike says, yeah, mate, or getting taken out like I was on lap 1 by a car on track. And because of that, if you've just joined, guys, Ben Musket lost the car, which I'll show you on this part here. This corner after the second sector into this corner here into the wall on the left hand side here, that's where he lost the car, and because of that there was a bit of carnage there, and unfortunately Mike thought that the car would have ghosted through. Unfortunately he got caught up and he had a DNF. SJD, who had a good start, got caught up with that bow there because of that carnage there. But now SJD is battling out at the back here with the 8th place. We've got, like I said, Colin J slowly trying to catch up with these 2 drivers of Tom 444 in 9th place and SJD in 8th place, respectively. Mike says SCM really needs to sort out the ghosting as it's done so bad. Yeah. Craig has done the fastest lap of 147.2 on the Supersoft, so that's a cracking time, to be fair. So that's the part where El Rouge or Rouge are the dangerous parts here. Just the dangerous parts here. But we've got 2 battles going on. We've got Guna and Synchronously in 5th and 6th respectively, and we've got SJD and Tom 444 with this. But Waving Tail, the Flying Scotsman, Ton Avalanche, sorry. When I say Waving Tail, I say Ton Avalanche! But Tom 444, what a move! What a move from Tom 444! And there was a little bit of contact there. Spud is slowly catching up on Dragio. But yeah, I'm still trying to see what other battles going on. But SJD trying to get close enough to Tom 444. Synchronously trying to close in on Guna on here. But this could be a massive boost here. But unbelievable driving. Again, I nearly lost the controller. Unbelievable driving here from everyone here. Synchronously trying to get... Oh, it could have been nasty stuff there. Needs to get a good exit here. And he has a good exit. He has got the good exit. Guna. Oh, madness stuff. Synchronously trying to get past Guna for 5th place. I want to try and get back to Colin J in a minute because Synchronously trying to make sure they Gunnar slowed right down because he nearly lost it there. And because of that, Synchronicity might have a chance here with the DRS. Sure, the DRS open. Chance! Chance! Oh, no, 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 no. Captain Stiff's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Never misses, down from the inside. What an overtake. A bit risky, but managed to catch P8. Tom from West, take a bow, son. It's like, take a bow, son. Take a boost, son, on that one. Mike says Ferrari power down the Camel Straight. Definitely, that Ferrari power just need that straight line speed on that one. But Tom 404 on the McLaren car, trying to close in on the Force India. Needs to try and get close to the Force India as quickly as possible. But yes, SJD trying to do everything possible. Bounce back into 8th. Sorry, lost my voice there. You could try again. Oh! There was a little bit of contact there from Tom 444. That was... It looked like there was a bit of contact there from Tom 444's car. Hence why SJD gone off the track here. But on my screen it looked like there was a little bit of contact. But there was a bit of a gap and then lost. I don't know if SJD lost it there. Oh my god, bloody hell. Captain Stiff synchronously. The two Red Bulls through El Rouge. You cannot do that at all. Oh, brilliant move from Captain Stiff. Back into 6th. Needs to try and get back as quickly as possible. But Tom 444 might have a chance here on Colin J for 8th place here. Absolutely madness stuff here. Mike says, oh no, what the hell? Yeah, that was from that battle between Tom 444 and SJD. From what it looked like, SJD lost the car through that corner there. And he was trying to control the car, but I saw a little bit of contact there, unless I'm mistaken there. Never misses. The battle of the ball rages on. Yeah, they've definitely got some wings there. They've had some energy drinks to boost their cars up with their... Forget the fuel. That's their fuel. That's their energy drinks. That's their fuel to boost. It's like the Akaboosty. Akaboosty? Akaboost! With energy boosty on that one. Mike says, I think Stiff will pull away. I don't know at the minute because he's trying to close. He's pulling away from his Red Bull teammate, obviously, but he's trying to close in on Gunnar for 5th place now. So Spud slowly trying to catch up to Dre Gio for the top 3. We're on the penultimate lap. We're on the penultimate lap of the Belgian Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1. Oh, Steven says, I don't think the SS is any quicker than the mediums at the end, to be fair. To be fair, so Spud is at the penultimate end of the tyre wear. It's definitely 10 laps. Definitely 10 laps. But, oh my god. Here we go. We've got a couple of where's Captain Stiff? Captain Stiff trying to close in on Gunnar. We've got Tom 444 trying to close in on Colin J for 8th place as well. I want to try and see if there's going to be any lastminute.com action here. So Tom 444 still 4/10. Will Tom 444 do what he did earlier on in the race? Because those are some good moves, to be fair. There's been some great moves tonight. There's been absolutely great moves. Not saying shocking moves, but when you've looked at it first time without looking back. Oh, Captain Steve! No, 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 no. Oh my god, that could have been nasty stuff there, but Captain Stiff pulls back. No, Captain, no, good, back up to 5th. 2 in the beds. This could be a 2 in the beds on the bus stop chicane situation here. Oh, Gunnar holding on. Captain Stiff. Bounce back ability here. Mike says the Ferrari has top speed. Yes, we're on the final lap. We're on the final lap of this Invictus League Performance League 1. Oh, this has been an absolute belter of a race. We have got some shocks. We've got some unbelievable racing here tonight. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this. Oh, this could be 2 moves. Synchronously. What a move. 3. We've got 3 to bed. 3 to bed. Yes. Oh, what a move. Oh. Oh, this could be a brilliant move. One of the moves of the race. Brilliant stuff. Top of 4 moves on 8th. Colin Jane drops down to 9th. Absolute great stuff. Absolutely brilliant. SJD's done the fastest lap for 146.0. Flat there. But what can Captain Stiff do? I'm trying to see where Ton Avalanche is on the end bar. Coming up to the final few corners now. But I really want to try and get back here. I'm sorry, Ton Avalanche. Or Wavy Tail. This is the final break here. Congratulations to Wavy Tail, the Flying Scotsman, who's finished the race with... Oh! Gunnar lost it. As you've seen there, the 2 Red Bulls. Who's going to give some wings? Who's going to have some wings? Will Captain Stiff moves it? Oh! Get synchronously on his debut race. No, Captain Stiff is going to spoil the party here. Captain Stiff has spoiled the party of the Red Bulls. What a race! What a finale of this battle here. SJD's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Gunnar will be absolutely livid on the last lap as well. He would have had some decent points in. Tom 404 would have dropped down to 8th after so many penalties there. But Dre Gio on his second race has got a podium, so congratulations to him as well. Mr. Sky C, the champ, would definitely extend his Drivers' Championship lead as well. But Waving Tail, brilliant drive, absolutely magnificent drive. But fair play to the Captain Stiff, Synchronously. Synchronously thought he'd done enough after that great move on the last lap. Getting 2 cars, like getting 2 for the bog-off deal. You say you buy 1, you get 1 free. I'll try and pass 1, I'll get another 1 free on that one. Never misses. The balls take down the horse. Amazing moment. Mike says poor Gunnar. Oh, Steven says good race. Absolutely good racing. But Dre Gio, brilliant drive from him, to be fair, on his second race as well of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. So bear in mind, that's a great race for him. Waving Tail, the Flying Scotsman, he'd driven a magnificent race to hold on with those softs to last and avoided the mediums, which some of the drivers had no other choice to do. People thought that Mr. Sky C would have leaded the stuff there, but Never Miss says, clip the 3 in the bed. Thanks, Never Miss. You're a net legend. Here are your race classification for the Belgian Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. You've got Ton Avalanche, the Waving Tail, the Flying Scotsman in first. Mr. Sky C, the Vavavoom in second place. Dre Gio on his Neo Gio, but Dre Gio in third place on his fantastic race. So Spud in fourth, Captain Stiff fifth, Synchronously on his debut race in sixth, well done to him. Colin J in seventh, Tom 44 in eighth, Craig in ninth, SJD in 10th. Gunnar, Aaron J. Spence, Mike and Ben Musket have all had A DNFs in the race as well. And here are the penalties in case the stewards need to have a look at as well. But I tell you what, this is one of the bestest races I've ever seen as well. So many races left, right and centre. It's just you get some good races, you get some poor races, but this one, I would say, this one has been one of the top ones because there's so many battles going on and you just don't know what to expect. But I will invite Waving Tail, Mr. Sky C and Dre Gio into the lobby as well to get their views. But the guys who are joined in the commentary box, if you've got any questions, guys, to the drivers or to myself, share it with us, guys. Share it with us, and I'll try and answer your questions as quickly as possible here. So they'll be absolutely delighted with that, the top three. So while we're waiting for the guys to get into the driving stuff anyway. But like I said, guys, if you've got any questions for the guys, to Mrs. Sky C, to Wave Intel, the Flying Scotsman or Ton Avalanche, and also with Dre Geo as well, they've all just joining the party synchronously at the same time. That's perfect with that one. Before you start, guys, can you make sure you got your allow voices to be shared? If you don't know what that is, check in the party and party settings and make sure that your voice is always set to always allow before we carry on. So while the guys are prepared on that one, I just could not believe that was just an epic race from everyone there. But I will talk to Ton Avalanche, or I'll call him Wave Intel from now on. But yeah, I always call him Wave Intel. I've always done. So I'll speak to him first about his race, then Mr. Skycy, and then Dre Gio on his second race, getting a podium in the Performance League 1. So brilliant drive from him as well. But like I said, are you guys all ready? All good?
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
Nice one. So yeah, I'll talk to Wave Intel, then Mr. Skycy, and then I'll talk to Dre Gio, and then we'll talk about the next race, which is, I believe, Abu Dhabi. I think, yes, Abu Dhabi. So, Wave Intel, the Flying Scotsman. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Feels great to be back on the podium after ages.
Yeah, because every race that you've had, you said, right, I'll see you next week, Mark. And I was like, you're going to get a podium at some point. And would you say this is your best ever drive in the Performance League, would you say, out of your career?
I wouldn't say overall. It's definitely my best ever quali performance.
Yeah.
But the race I just sort of drove normally, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't really under much pressure from behind, other than the first 5 laps or so.
Fair enough. But that, as you said earlier, that qualifying lap, where did you do that? Where did that come from? Did you enjoy Belgium?
Belgium's always been my favourite track, and yeah, it feels good to finally be able to show the pace that I've known I had in this track. With regards to that quali lap, I don't know how I managed that. I don't think anyone in that situation could have gone any faster. That car in that track conditions.
Yeah, it's I tell you what, you just did it on the lastminute.com type stuff, and you did that with ease on that one, and because of that, you've driven a magnificent race. How did you get the softs to last that long before you hit the super softs? Because that's going to be the crucial point. Because I thought you would have gone from the mediums to pit in because of what Mr. Skycy was doing earlier with the earlier pit stop to try and stop him. But how did you do it with the tyre wear? Did you have the setup perfect?
Trying to say this without sounding arrogant, but it was quite easy, to be honest. Tyre wear is not really a massive issue here.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was possible because I've attempted it in races before where I've messed up myself and then bottled it. But yeah, I've never had issues with tyres here.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Because to me, from what I've seen with some of the drivers, they always lose out big time with the tyre wear, the tyre deg. But it just depends on obviously the setup as well. But like I said, this is going to be one of your best. To me, this has been one of your best ever races. The last time you did driven well was way back in race 3, which was Japan. To be honest, that was your last best ever race. You had a 6th, you had a 5th, you had a 10th, and the rest of it was either did not start or 3 DNFs as well. But this has been one of your best ever drives and your first ever win this season, and you've driven a magnificent race, Wave. So keep up with the good work, mate. As always, you did a magnificent drive. Did you surely this should be a catalyst of the last 3 races, because we got China on the last race after Italy as well, because of what happened a few weeks ago with the PSN side stuff. But would you say you got a good chance of moving yourself back up to the top half, or would you say it's a bit too much now, considering there's only
Yeah, we'll
3 races?
just have to wait and see, won't we? I'm sort of taking it one race at a time, not really planning on moving too high up the order, just trying to get my pace back, really.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. That's what I like with some of the drivers that like taking it one race at a time, rather than I'll be there. I'll be first. Like yeah, right. With with 42 points, you won't get there unless everyone has a DNF on that one. But to you, mate, it's a great drive from you, and I wish you all the very best of luck, whatever happens in the last 3 races anyway. But yeah. Well done again. That was a magnificent drive from you, and keep up with the good work as always, mate. Would you mind staying for a few more minutes, if that's all right?
Yeah, I'll hang around.
Cool, nice one. Mr. Sky Z, the Renner Vavavoom, the French guy. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Hi, thanks. Yeah, pretty fine. After this race, after the qualifying, I was like, oh damn, I will be last. And then my pace just went, and I was faster than some other guys. So it was a good race. I did a mistake with Spud on the straight. I didn't let him enough space, which I thought that I did. But yeah, my mistake about it. I think
Well-
you took it.
Well, what I saw, mate, from my screen, unless I'm mistaken, I think what happened was, so Spud got into the grass on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
You was bang on middle on the drive on the DRS straight of I can't remember what on the long straight, the Kemmel straight. Sorry, that's the one I was after.
Yeah.
And because Spud got on the grass and he lost the car, he went to bang into you, not on purpose, obviously, but from what I saw, I think he just lost it on that court before the straight when he hit the grass. I don't know what happened before that bit, but I just saw that bit where it was the DRS where he lost it on the grass. He slightly wheel banging on you, but it's not bad, so it's nothing bad or anything like that from what I was seeing. But you two still carried on racing anyway, from what I
Did
saw.
you have any damage?
What's that? Sorry.
Did he have any damage of the front wing?
Because there was so much, I was trying to concentrate what you two was driving at. I didn't see, couldn't, you know what I mean? I was trying to watch
Yeah.
what you two was doing. I didn't look at the wings quickly enough, because this is why, as a one commentator, it's tough. I try my hardest, you know what I mean, on that one.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that's what I saw. I saw the wheel banging, nothing malicious from what I saw. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's my mistake. But it wouldn't have changed something, I guess, because I was faster than him, and I finished like 5 or 6 seconds ahead of him. So yeah, makes no difference. But yeah, I was not fighting against Wave this race. I let him through just after his pit stop. I was fighting just for a podium position because I thought that it was the best that I could after starting from 10. So
yeah.
maybe with a different strategy, just maybe, I could have fight Wave, but no, I'm just happy with the 1-2 finish. It's good for the team and good for me for the championship after Aaron crash. So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, what happened was with Aaron, he lost it through El Rouge. Unfortunately, you guys driven well. There was some incident, nothing bad malicious or something like that, but people were making mistakes on El Rouge, and they were trying to be absolutely delicate, which I can understand on that one. But that's what happened with Aaron J. Spence, who I can't remember what lap it was, but he'll be absolutely gutted with that one, to be fair.
Yeah, but to be fair, yeah, Rouge is just a nightmare in this game. I don't know why, but it's just impossible to go flat in the most of the case. except if you have new tires or if you have a Red Bull, Mercedes, or Ferrari. But in normal case, it's not very good. Your feeling is not very confident about it. So yeah,
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. To be honest, throughout playing all the games, throughout all the years that I've used to see for El Rouge or El Rouge, um, it's one of those tracks where you think you're confident, but the last few years, shall we say, it's been, especially this year, it's been difficult, to be
yeah,
honest. But as you were saying about your battle with Sir Spud, um, I like I said, I only saw bits of the. I may have caught it all of it, but I couldn't remember. But I remembered he went onto the grass. If it was your mistake, then I can understand
yeah.
on that point. But so yeah, so Spud would have, accept your apology and stuff. But I have to look at it again because I don't want to point fingers, and I never do anyway on that one.
Oh,
But
just my bad for this case. Yeah.
yeah, that's fair enough. That's what I like respect on the drivers and stuff. But I was going to say the next question I was going to ask you was what was your did you would have done a different strategy against Wave Intel? I know with your strategy you could have done, but you've already answered those questions, so you've done my job on answering those questions for you.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right, but I'm
Sorry.
glad but glad you explained to me earlier than expected anyway. But like I said, you did it. Considering where you was and considering where Aaron J. Spence was in the Drivers' Championship, I think, well, yeah, you'll definitely get ahead of Aaron J. Spence
Yeah.
now. But do you think
You
this
just
is your
said
chance
that
now?
last week I lost like 9 points to him, thanks to the famous pits glitch. But yeah, let's
Yeah,
say it's to open the championship more.
yeah. Did you think? Well, this is the last question now. Do you think do you think this will be the catalyst now to stay in first place now, or do you think there'll be some more twists and turns in the next 3 races coming up?
The next one is Abu Dhabi, I think.
Yes, it is.
So it's a race. It's a track that I like a lot in this game. So, but I think that I will have a Williams, and like always, Aaron will have like a Haas or Renault, something better than my car, of course. So it will be hard, like always. Difficult to say anything about it, but yeah, the main goal is to be two-time world champion, but it will be harder than ever. So yeah,
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And whatever happens, mate, whatever happens, you've driven a good race tonight. Let's hope it's for my sake, it's coming up to the end of the Let's hope it gets to the last race for the 2 drivers, or maybe 3, maybe 4 drivers for the title.
free, yeah.
You know what I mean, don't you? But for your sake, you wanted to try and get it done as quickly as possible, which I would have done that as easily as that. But whatever happens, mate, good luck, and may the best driver
Thanks.
battle in that. But well done again for tonight. Brilliant drive. Would you mind holding on for a few more minutes to talk about Abu Dhabi? Is that all right?
Of course.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dre Gio, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Yes, mate. Very good. Very good.
All good in the hood? I bet you're delighted.
I'm absolutely thrilled, mate. Yeah, it's my second ever league race, so really, really happy with the 3rd place. Really happy.
It's just, correct me if I'm wrong, as you just said it now. Have you done any online league racing before you joined Invictus, or this is your actual
No,
second?
mate, no.
So this is your actual
Literally
race.
my second ever league race, yeah.
Oh, mate, if you did that like you've done that now, you're an absolute legend on that one because you've going to podium now for 3rd place. Like I said, some drivers would struggle to get into the podium stuff within their first online racing, but I would expect you, after what I've seen from that great drive from you tonight, to get a podium. Did you expect to get a podium tonight?
Look, in all honesty, I knew I had the pace. I knew I had the pace to do it, but it's just obviously being my second ever league race. You know, the nerves get to you sometimes, and you know you can make a silly mistake here and there. But I managed to keep it all together, save the tires. I did a fair amount of setup work in the week, so yeah, I came in feeling like I could get a good result. So yeah, really happy with it.
Oh, brilliant stuff, mate. I mean, last week was your first ever race, and you had sixth place, if I remembered it right. So to get third in your second race, now the standards are going to be higher. Do you reckon you're going to get another podium next week after your performance now, or do you think it's going to be tough?
No, of course. I'll give it a red hot go, anyways. That's for sure.
Oh, fair dues, fair dues. Who's been your driver to watch out for after your first two races? Who's been, who's to look out for in the next few races coming up after what you've seen? I know it's a tough one.
It is a tough one. I mean, obviously after that last race with that pit glitch, it didn't give me much to go off. But obviously, Mr. Sky. Who else? I had a good fun little battle with Craig.
Yeah.
And who was there was someone the last few laps where we're going through Eau Rouge, and he was in a Haas and he spun in front of me.
Aaron J. Spence.
I will know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He was. We were having a good little battle there for a few laps, so I'll definitely be watching out for him.
Yeah. I was just about to ask you that actually, because Aaron J. Spence lost it through Eau Rouge. If he didn't lose that, did you think he would have been scared, shocked to see if he was going to be by you near there, or did you think he just concentrate on the race and just try and get a good result tonight?
Yeah, actually, when he got by me, I put myself in his line of sight coming up to Eau Rouge just to try put him off, and I'm not sure if it actually worked, but as soon as I saw him go wide, I thought, no, I've got to keep it pinned here, and I kind of had a feeling he was going to slide off, and tipped off, and it worked out for me, very fortunately.
Yeah. I think it would have been a close call between you two if Aaron J. Spence stayed on track for that final podium stuff. I think, but that
yeah, absolutely.
But are you enjoying Invictus? Are you enjoying the racing?
Loving it, absolutely loving it. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Oh, brilliant stuff. That's good news. That's what we like to hear, and that's what we like to hear from the other drivers as well. But like I said, Dre Gio, is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong if I said Dre Gio.
Oh, that's fine, mate.
That's good.
That's fine.
As long as I don't keep calling you Neo Geo from the console eras type stuff, from back in the old days stuff. But you'll understand on that one anyway. But like I said, Dre Gio, you did a magnificent race tonight for third place. I'm about to say second out of nowhere, but I do apologise on that one. But yeah, well done for getting third, mate. That's a great drive from you on your second race as well. So I expect from your standards now, for the last question, for the last three races, what do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna try and see how it goes, like what Wade Wintel was saying earlier, or do you think just predict the points and just see how it goes?
I'm gonna push. My plan is to be, well, at least my goal is to be in the top 5. And I would like to. Obviously, it's been a really short little season for me, but I would like to finish as high as possible.
Okay.
Again, I feel like I've got the pace. Abu Dhabi might be a bit tricky for me, but I've got a week to practice. So.
Yeah, I think obviously with 3 races left, because we got Abu Dhabi, Italy, which would have been the last 2 races, but China unfortunately had the PSN issue, so that China is the actual last race of the season for Performance League 1. But for your side, JGO, if you can get a good momentum going, I wouldn't be surprised if you can try and sneak into like at least top 7, top 6. But just depends on how you can manage your situation there as well. But considering it's your second race of proper online league racing, well done to you tonight. That's a great drive from you from the podium stuff. Anyway, mate, keep up with the good work as always.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Are you right to stay for a few more minutes to talk about Abu Dhabi? Is that all right?
Yes, of course.
Nice one. Right. Finally, I spoke to the guys about their experience with Belgium, the El Rouge, I always call it. It's the track where I have actually been to the track live last season in the actual real life F1 2018. and it was a brilliant track as well. But driving it is just a nightmare, and I can understand why the drivers are saying that they hated El Rouge or every part of the track. Well, except for Tona Balaj, who absolutely loves the track. That's where he got first on that one. So, I'm going to talk to them about each one. I normally say the two questions to the guys. I'm going to talk to them about the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix next week. I'm going to say what are their thoughts of Abu Dhabi, like what their thoughts of the Abu Dhabi track, and what are their expectations for next week. Bear in mind they don't know what team they're in, or as in the car they're in. But say if they had the equal terms, what do you think they're going to be placed on, or what they're expecting on next week? So, Tana Balaj, Wave and Tell, what are your expectations? Sorry, what are your thoughts of Abu Dhabi, and what are your expectations of Abu Dhabi results next week?
Well, I'm going to start by getting out there that I absolutely despise the track.
Okay, so I expect you to win tonight because Captain Stiff did that last time on the F3 League. So, oh, I hate this track. I hate not the Belgian one, but it was another track. Oh, I hate this track, and he just shot up to first. So I'm just going to say you're doing the Captain Stiff moment there, Wave.
I'm not going to talk about any expectations because I don't have any. I don't really care to have any. So
fair enough.
Gonna see what happens, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, but in all, I know you said you hate the track, and see what happens. But realistically, are you trying to aim for like a top 6 finish next week? Would you say, as your aim?
I'd be happy with a top 5.
You'd be happy with a top 5. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair dues from Wave Intel, from the Flying Scotsman. Again, massive congratulations on you, mate, for winning the drivers for the drive. I was going to say drivers championship already for the Belgium Grand Prix tonight. You did a fantastic drive tonight, Wave, and keep up with the good work. That's the best drive I've ever seen you this season, and I wish you all the very best of luck in the next 3 races, whatever happens. All right, mate. Take care.
Yeah, cheers.
Mr. Sky C, the usual 2 questions. What are your thoughts of the track, and what are your expectations of Abu Dhabi next week?
So I will say the opposite of Wave. I absolutely love this track.
Okay,
very boring in real life, but yeah, I love the track on the game.
So in your terms, so my reverse terms is you're going to struggle at Abu Dhabi then.
Of course, because I will have a Williams.
Nah, you won't.
Yeah, but yeah. But yeah, this track is very cool on the game. Thanks to the patch a few months ago with the tire temperature, it's now very pleasant to race in. But yeah, I will be happy with a podium, of course, because as a reigning champion, I have always high expectations. But let's be realistic. I think I will be in the top 8 with some DNF here and there. So yeah, top 8, let's say.
Fair enough. But like I said, Mr. Guy C, congratulations. Oh, I wish you all the very best of luck, whatever happens in the next 3 races. It could be your driver champion, but Aaron J. Spence and Captain Stiff will think otherwise, and probably better know if he returns next week. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But whatever happens, I wish you all the best of luck, and congratulations on getting 2nd place tonight at the Belgium Grand Prix. So well done, mate.
Thanks.
Joe Gio, last 2 questions for you, mate, and then do whatever you need to do. What are your thoughts of the Abu Dhabi track for next week, and what are your expectations for next week?
I don't. I haven't driven the track in a little while, so I like the track. Absolutely, it's probably. I mean, it's not one of my favorites. It's not one of my worst, but it's definitely in the middle of the road track for me. I think if I can get improve on my qualifying a bit, I think I'll be in a good position, and I'm definitely looking for at the very least a top 5.
Fair enough. And like I said, I wish you all the very best of luck next week and the rest of the races for the rest of the season. And well done for your your second race to get a podium in third place tonight. So I'll be expecting the standards to be higher now from your
Me
second
too.
race.
Me too, mate.
Fair dues, fair dues. Well done again. Well done for getting third tonight. You're more than welcome to stay if you want, but if you've got to shoot, you've got to shoot. So, because I'm just doing my final thoughts and then I'm going to stop the stream now. So, after I've done my final thoughts. So, it's up to you, mate.
Cool.
If you got... All right, but cheers for that, mate. You've done a great job
Thank
tonight.
you so much.
Nice one,
Thank
mate.
you very much.
So, it depends if Dragio wants to stay or he has to shoot off. Well, the two drivers have already shot off already, but I'm just going to say my final thoughts tonight. A great drive from Tonan Balaj, waving tail, the Flying Scotsman. He did a magnificent drive, considering the tyre wear that he did with the softs and then the super softs. So it's definitely a one-stop race if they can manage the tyre wear as well. But it just depends on how they can capitalise on it as well. I thought Mr. Sky C was just going to try and nick first place, but Tonan Balaj thought of it differently. There was a massive incident on lap 1 where Ben Muscat lost the car. Well, he didn't say, I didn't want to say it, but after sector 2 into sector 3, which I believe, if I can get the corner right, if you bear with me a sec, guys, because I'm useless with the corners. It is turn 15, which is the curve Paul Ferreira, like Ferreira Rocher type. That corner is the one where everyone, it looked like it was a massive carnage. Out of all that, I saw two cars got, well, Ben Muscat clipped the wall. He had no other choice because the car got stuck in the middle of the track, which I thought it was going to be a safety car. Unfortunately for Mike, he had the silly bang moment on Ben Muscat's car in the middle of it. Thought it was going to be ghosted, but it wasn't. And unfortunately, SJD lost a bit of the debris, or lost a bit of the front wing, so he had to go back in to the pits on the first lap, and that was just like game over already from that point of view. But, and then Aaron J. Spence, who could have had the chance to try and catch up to Mr. Sky C, but he actually lost it through El Rouge. I don't know if it was something like the back end or something. I don't know what happened, but he was doing all right with the El Rouge part, trying to be absolutely delicate there. But he'll be absolutely livid, Aaron J. Spence, for that. Synchronously, on his debut race, he did a fantastic race, and like I said, fantastic drive from Dre Gio from getting a podium on his second ever race of an online league racing as well. That's what you got to see. All the drivers who come up saying, like, I've never driven, never done a race before in my entire life, and they drive, and it takes ages to get a podium, whether it's from one league or another. But to get a podium in the second race, or if you get a win, you're like an absolute legend there. If you can get a podium within the first 5 laps, then that's a fantastic achievement, wherever happens. But his standards will be absolutely rocketing sky high now after he had a 6th and a 3rd. There won't be a 0, but he's going to have to try and aim for at least the top 3 next week. Sky C would extend his lead of the Drivers' Championship, depending on how much point difference between himself and Captain Stiff. But like I said, it's more about Mr. Sky C. He's got the advantage now of ahead of Aaron J. Spence. This could be a nerve-wracking end of the season of the Performance League 1, and I can't wait for it. And always remember, always remember, stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. You take care of yourselves. That was a great race, and I'll see you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.